Hey guys, welcome to Keeping with Jagger. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 3x3x2. So let's get right into it. This is the 3x3x2 by Chi, and it turns very well. It has a weird move like that I'll teach you about later, and it turns very well. It's got nice shades and very smooth, everything good. So now let's get into the tutorial part. So for this 3x3x2, I don't know about the other ones that have been made, but if you turn the middle layer halfway, not along this axis, but along this axis, you can do a 180-degree turn and do moves like that. I didn't know about this at first, I just kind of found it out by accident. Anyway, that's going to be important to know when we are solving it, so let's get right into messing it up. It does not matter if you start out with only normal moves. You don't have to wait to do these ones later. It just can be done in any order, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So now let's get into solving it. So you want to obviously start by solving this face and this face. And it doesn't matter which face you start on, but I always like to start on the yellow face on this puzzle. So what you want to do is look for yellow cross pieces that you already have in. And just a quick side note, it would be helpful to know the color scheme of this too, but it's not entirely necessary, I suppose, but you definitely should know it. So I just always remember it's yellow on top, blue in front, and red on the right. So we can find our yellow and red piece, and then just put that under where it needs to go and just turn it up like that, just switching it out with the other piece. And then now that we know that, green is opposite of blue, so you can put that opposite of blue right here and just turn it up like you did the red piece. And finally inserting the final orange one to make our yellow cross. Now what you want to do is flip it over and put the yellow cross on the bottom. And then you want to look for these yellow and whatever other color corner pieces, and then put that above where it needs to go. And it doesn't matter if there's another piece in there, it'll just get kicked out. To put this piece down here, you go R, U, R, U prime, R, and then it puts it in. And then you can just do that for all of these corners. So the orange and blue, you see, goes over the orange and blue spot. So you do RU prime R, and that puts it in. So now the yellow, blue, red. So RU prime R, and finally this last piece. So now what you'll come to is any one of a few last layer cases. So for instance, this one, it is an H perm with parity. So for instance, an H perm, you can do on this puzzle normally M2 U prime, M2 U2 prime, M2 U prime, M2. But then you come to a case like this, and you don't really know what to do. So I found kind of a weird algorithm for this. It works, but I don't think it's that efficient, but it doesn't matter to me. So what you want to do is hold this on the right layer like this with yellow and white on the left and right. And then what you want to do is just alternate moves going like R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U. And you want to keep doing that until you get to a case that looks like just these two needing to be swapped here. Then all you need to do is do that move I was showing you before. You turn it up halfway, and then you can turn it like this and move it back down. And then you come to a case like this, which isn't possible on a 3x3 either, and it's just these two pieces swapped. And all you need to do for this is just R, U2, R, U2, R, U2, and then you're done. Now, it can be kind of confusing to do the last layer algorithms. For instance, you may get something like this, which is like a Y perm, and you can't do this all in one algorithm, or at least I haven't found a way to. So what I do is I just switch the two corners, and to switch two diagonal corners, all you have to do is R, B, flip it over, you take this corner right here and insert it back where it needs to go using RU prime R. And then you do that with this corner here. Same thing. And then you just come to this case like before, and again you just solve it RU2 RU2 R. And then you flip it over, and you have this case again. So again, we solve it like this. RU prime RU R prime. Just like that again, until we get to this same case. And we can do that same move from before. And then finally do RU2 RU2 R U2, and then that's solved. And sometimes you can have it where when you need to swap these two pieces, not in this case, but sometimes in other cases, for instance, you may have to swap these two pieces, and then when you move it up to swap them, it moves both of these. It doesn't matter, because all you need to do is do a swap that swaps these two and these two, which is just M2, U2, M2, U2, and then it'll be solved. But since I had a different case, I have to do this, and I can just do that by doing that move from before, and then doing it on this side. And like you saw there, it swapped with these pieces conjoined together, which is fine. Now all I need to do is do M2, U2, M2, U2, and then I come to a case like this, which you can do by doing R2, U2, R2, U2, R2, U2, or whatever, and swapping these two pieces and these two pieces separately, or you can just do M2, U2, M2, U2 from that angle. Okay, I'm going to show you one more last layer case before I go. So this is a T-perm on a normal 3x3, and again, we're going to solve the edge pieces and the corner pieces separately. So what you want to do, again, just to swap these two, we're going to do R2, U2, R2, U2, R2, U2, and then we just have these two corners to swap. And another algorithm I found to do this was, again, like before, RB, RB, and then flip it over, and then you want to insert this corner first, so you do a U2 and then rotate to there, and then insert it with R, U, R, U prime R, and then do another U2 to insert this one. And it does matter what order you do these in, so be careful of that. And then again R, U prime R, and finally insert this one, R, U prime R, and then you get a U perm on a normal 3x3. But if your U-perm algorithm uses quarter turns right here, which mine normally does, you can't do it. So you have to use an alternate algorithm. And for this, I just do M2, U. You do a half turn like this, U2, and then M prime U, M2. And then you can just get this case again with the H on both sides, and then do M2, U2, M2, U2, and then M2, U2, M2, U2. And it's just things like that, and it's just kind of like messing around with it, using those basic algorithms to accomplish different things. It's kind of a good puzzle to just figure out on your own if you're getting into one, but it can be very confusing. And so this tutorial was kind of weird because it's a really odd method. So if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment and I'll try to answer. But subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff anyway. So I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope it helped you solve the 3x3x2. And I'm really happy that she decided to make one. Anyway, don't twist me corners while I'm away. Bye!